he supported members of his church that were union people. And because he was union people, he was also into a church. Not everybody in the church was union. So one time he was kidnapped for having such views of support for union. And because he had this view of that, it caused him to double think if he wanted to be a minister in a church that did not support individual members and union rights and so on. He was very involved with community as a whole. For instance, the WPA. The WPA in Philadelphia was very, you got all this money to help fix up your city, and he led one of the groups in there. He had 200 people working for him in Philadelphia in the Works Progress Administration during the Great Depression. Also here in San Francisco, besides encouraging Elaine Nichols to start Conard House and welcome people who had been institutionalized and come back into society, he also looked around and he had programs for gang members. I found one article in the San Francisco archives that said Conard Rheiner was very unusual because on Potrero Hill there was work with gang members, and he even allowed girl gang members into his social services for gang members. So he did not conform in many ways to society's wishes, but open doors, open options for different groups of people. He was handicapped. He was in a wheelchair. And yet he was, in the last part of his life, he was working for the elderly until just months before he died. So he was really dedicated.